So now you caught your husband cheating, or maybe you had information, you caught him, whatever, but you just confirmed that he's cheating on you. How to deal with the situation, how to deal with your husband, how to deal with everything now, because in your eyes now everything has changed. That's just the basic truth. So what are you going to do? First thing first, first and foremost, communication and confrontation. Yes, because you have to confront the situation. You have to confront what is going on. You have to ask questions. You have to know, okay, what's happening. So after the confrontation, maybe you are shouting, you're quarreling, then you have to calm down. Then next thing, try and talk to your husband. Ask questions like you most importantly, both of you should be where you are comfortable, maybe in your house, in a restaurant that you like, so that you can talk openly, honestly. Then you ask questions: what's going on? Why are you cheating? You just need to know, because at times you feel like, oh, the woman is at fault. She is doing this, doing this, doing this. She's not doing this right. She's not. So you want to know. So please remember, sometimes too much questions will do more harm than good. Meaning, after you asking so much question like, okay, where did you meet the girl? Okay, it's my sister, it's my friend, it's my cousin, it's your secretary, maybe someone that you know, so that it's very very close to your other, it's very very close to home. So you're very very hot. How long has it been going on? Okay, we started when you were pregnant. You feel like, oh, so when I'm carrying your child, so you now understand now. So at times once you ask, like, you want to know, you want to know, you want to know, with so much information you get so much hot. So with too much information you're going to be more hot than. So I don't really, you understand what I'm trying to say. And you want to know, okay, are you going to marry this particular lady? Is she going to be your second wife? Are we going to divorce because you really love this lady, you want to be with this lady? You have to know these things. Yes, be open, be honest. Ask, my husband, Afa, are you going to marry this other lady? Is the relationship that serious? Is it that deep? Are there children involved already? Because with men you don't know, maybe he already has children. Are there children involved already? You want to know these things. Yes, that's why I said you should ask questions. But sometimes remember, asking questions will do more, but it's good for you to know. But sometimes you will still get very very hot with, okay, maybe you're asking him now, are there children already involved in this relationship? You feel like, oh yes, that little boy that you saw that day, that's my son. Okay, I'm going to marry her. We're already planning at your back. So you really really feel bad, you really really feel hurt, but it's good to confront, it's good to communicate. You need to know, you want to ask what's going on, what's the situation around you, so that you won't, because now you just found out, okay, this is going on. So you want to know deep, you want to know, okay, where you are standing in this relationship, in this situation. You want to know, okay, is this just a fling, or is this a mid life crisis? Yes, are you going through something that you feel like, okay, you have to like do the certain things to feel like you're a man again? Because men, they feel like, I'm just feeling somehow old. Like the woman is not feeling somehow old. Woman that gave birth to like 5 children, so like 5 kids, she's not feeling somehow old. It's only you men that are always feeling somehow old. So you just have to ask these questions to know. So that's for number one, communication and confrontation. So let's dive into number two. So number two, you want to try as much as possible to take care of yourself. What I mean by take care of yourself: mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You just want to take care of yourself. Yes, so you just have to do everything to feel like normal again. Because if not, if you keep on thinking of this relationship, keeping on thinking of the confrontation and the information you just got, and it's sinking in, you go colo, meaning you are going to go crazy. So you just try as much as possible to remember that you are a woman, you are a human, you are a human being. Yes, you have to remember to take care of yourself. Remember your well-being. Most importantly, your mental health, because you don't want anybody messing with your mental health. And you know these people, cheaters. I'm not just talking about man and woman right now. Let me talk about. I'm not just talking about man only. Let me talk about man and woman. Yes, cheaters. They are very good at gaslighting you into thinking you are mad. into you thinking that you are always wrong, into you thinking that you are not good enough, nobody's going to see you. So it can happen to woman, it can happen to man. But right now we're talking about man. Another day we're going to discuss about woman. But right now, you have to take care of yourself emotionally, physically. You want to do something that will make you feel good, something that will make you feel okay, so you can dive into exercising, you can dive into your work, you can dive into your children, you can just dive into something that will make you everywhere seem normal and okay. Just something that will just be diverting your attention, because if you stay idle, that's the only thing you will be thinking. So guys, that's it for number two. Then number three, you want to seek help. Yes, you want to see, don't keep this to yourself. You know, a lot of people feel like, I don't want people to know that my husband cheat on me. I don't want my people to know that my wife cheat on me. It's like they'll feel like they are downgrading themselves. No, they don't want people to hear. They don't want people to know. No, this is the time for you to let your family know, let your friends know, those that you know that you can trust with such information. It's not going to be world news. You can tell them so that they can advise you, so that you can lean on them, because this is a trying moment for you, because you don't know if you are going to still stay in this marriage or you are going to divorce. So you are the process of everything at once, because you feel like, oh, all my life I've been living a lie. So it's very, very confusing. So you need people that you can trust, that are matured. So you can be your family, it can be your friends, people that can be advising you, taking care of you. It can be your pastor, it can be your therapist, it can just be anybody that you know that you can trust with this information. It can even be your own children. Yes, at times children do give good advice. It's not only parents that do give good advice, it can also be your children. Maybe your children are teenagers, they are already grown up, and there are people that you can explain these things to, that I don't understand. Your father has been living this life, he has children, he's planning to marry another woman. I'm so confused. So you can actually talk to your children about this, and you know that okay, these people are wise enough, are good enough to give me good advice. So don't just keep all this information bubbled up. Don't keep all this information to yourself, because why? You are just going to kill somebody. Yes, because once you explode, there's no going back. So what are you going to do? Tell people that are trustworthy, tell people that are matured, tell people that are sensible, that can give you the right advice, that can show you the right way. So that's for number three. So let's get right into number four. So number four, you can opt. Yes, there's an option. Yes, you can opt for therapy. It can be individual, it can be couple. So you want to go, you want to talk, you want to explain. So for you people to like determine the real cause of the problem, because sometimes it might be the wife starving the husband from sex. Sometimes it can be the wife being dirty. Sometimes it can be that just no communication, no intimacy, no love there. Just be like, I'm just here for the charade of marriage. I'm not really here. Then for the wife, it might just be, oh, I don't really, this man is not the kind of man that I really want. I just got married based on pressure. Because of pressure back then, people were saying, go and get married, go and get married. That was why I got married. So, guys, that's it. You have to go for therapy, underline to determine the real cause of the issue, the real cause of the problem. So, it can be couples, it can be individuals. So, you just have to like know where the problem is coming from, so that you can know, so that you will know how to tackle the issue, how to take care of things. That's it. For I believe this is number four, right? So now this is the best time for you to assess the relationship. Think of the relationship overall, like from the time you met to the time you'll be dating, to the time of marriage, to the time of having kids together, the whole life you are spent together, the whole time you are spent together. This is the time for you to reflect on it and think, okay, is this relationship, is this marriage worth my time anymore? Is this worth salvaging? Is this what really trying hard to make things work? Is this whole thing worth it? So you just have to like reflect on it. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Don't allow anybody to tell you that okay, you just cut him, just divorce him. No, you just got to just forgive him and move on. No, you should take your time, because why? You are the one inside that marriage. You are the person sleeping beside that person. You are the person waking up with that person. So nobody will understand your pain more than you. Nobody will understand what you are going through more than you. So that is why you have to take your time to assess the right, the left, the middle, the front, the back, everywhere. You have to be very, very 100% sure that okay, once I take this step, there is no going back. Hope you understand. So this is the time for you to reflect on the relationship, from the time of relationship, of courtship, to marriage, to having kids, the life you have spent together. How has this man been to me? How has this woman been to me? Should I forgive him? Should I not forgive him? Or this has always been his pattern. This has always been a pattern. So you just have to assess the relationship all over again. Think everything. Take your time to think, process everything in. Then you will know, okay, this is what I'm going to do, or this is not what I'm going to do. But this is the time for you to reflect on the relationship overall. And this is the time you're going to set boundaries. Yes, this is the time for you. I believe this is I think we are number 6 right now. So, number 6, this is the time for you to set boundaries. Meaning, this is the time you're going to ask for that. Those changes that has been in your mind, you wanted your partner to change. You want your partner to behave like this. You want your partner to be doing this. You want your partner to be assisting you at all. This is the time for you to demand for those changes. Like, if you want me to still remain in this relationship, if you want me to still be here, you have to change like this. You have to behave like this. You have to be assisting like this. So these are the right time for you to ask for those changes around, for you to make sure that okay, this situation is not going to repeat itself. So this is the time for you to set boundaries. Yes, because a lot of people don't even have boundaries, anything goes. So, but I think this is the time for you to like set that boundaries, for you to make changes around you, to like step up your game, to like put your feet on the ground and I'm not okay with this, I don't want this, I don't accept this. You need to let your partner to know that I will not take this, I will not accept this. I don't know who you are going out with that will accept such things, but I'm not going to take it. If you know that this is not going to be, and yes, so I'm going to work out. But if you know you are going to change, you are going to behave like this, you are going to change for like this, you are going to accommodate this, then yes, we can work it out. So this is the time for you to like stay on your 2 feet, set those boundaries, make those changes, guys. Thank you. Let's go to number 7. So this is number 7, I believe. So this is the time you are going to take that firm, let me say, informed decision. Yes, are you going to stay? Are you going to leave? So this is where it gets confusing. But you don't have to be in a hurry. Remember, you don't have to be in a hurry to make this decision, because why? You have to think of finance. If you have kids, you have to think of your kids. This is not just courtship that you feel like, okay, I'm taking my bag, I'm leaving. No, this is 2 families already joined. You have to think of your family, his family, because the family are together now. You have to think of all these things, and you have to think of everything. Maybe you are not fine, you are not financially buoyant, maybe you are sick, health issues, you are not financially buoyant, you can't really take care of yourself because all your life you are relied on this person. This is why I always tell married women to make sure that they are doing something, even if that thing is going to give you $1 a month, do it. You have to have your separate savings. You have to have something that you can fall back to. You have to have something that, okay, I can get a biscuit to eat from this money that I've saved up. Because it's very, very important, because nobody knows. We are not even talking about cheating husband. Let me just say, okay, something happened and you lost your husband or you lost your wife, that person that you have been depending on all your life. How are you going to cope? How are you going to take care of the children? So think about that. So you have to think about all these factors: finance, children, family, health, housing, cars. Maybe you have assets together, you have joint accounts together. Think of all these factors before you make your decision of whether you are going to leave or you are going to stay. So you have to think of all these things, and don't be, please remember, you don't have to be in a hurry to make this decision. I will keep on saying this. You have to take your time to consider all factors: family, friends, finance, everything. Health wise, housing, children. You have to consider these things before you like take the next step. And once you're finally making the next, you want to take the next step, I think we're number 8 right now. Okay, number 8. What are you going to do? You want to stay or you want to leave? Whatever the outcome is, whatever you choose to do, please. Mostly if you are going to if you are going to stay, I will just say one word: plan for the future. If you are going to stay, because a cheating husband would always repeat itself, a cheating partner would always repeat itself. So I would say plan for the future. But if you are going to leave, first and foremost, understand your rights, mostly your legal rights. Understand your legal rights. Know what you're going to take and what you're not going to take. Okay, don't be a greedy person. Be like, okay, since because you cheat on me, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, just take what's yours and get the fuck out. Yes, just leave, because there is no need beating a dead horse. Because even if you leave, the next person is going to bring home, is still going to cheat on the person. So that's just a shitty partner for you. You just have to understand the cycle never ends. So if you are going to stay, more important what I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to go into this and that. Plan for the future. So take your time and plan for the future, just in case you have to run. But if you are going to leave now, understand your rights, understand what you're going to take, understand what you're going to demand, understand everything, mostly your legal rights. You have to know. So you have to, that's when you have to consult your legal practitioners, your lawyer, or whatever you're going to like. You should be aware of the financial situation of your home. Yes, you know, a lot of us, we don't know. Even let me say a lot of us, your husband has 2 houses. The only thing that he has 2 houses, you don't even know the name on the documents. You have not even seen the documents of the house. You only know that, okay, my husband have 2 houses, he have 2 lands. So tell me, once you're going for divorce, how are you going to demand that, okay, since I've spent 20 years of my life with this man building, in my presence he made this money to get these 2 houses, I'm going to demand one for myself as my own compensation for everything that I've passed through. I've given me 5 kids. You don't even know where the land is, you don't even know where the house is, you don't even know where the paper of the house is. How are you going to demand for such? So please remember, know your financial situation, know your legal situation. In fact, just try and know everything before you start this thing, because if not, it will just backfire. You will just go ahead without nothing. So you just have to be very, very aware of the situation before you move or before you take down anything. Thank you. So I believe this is the last one. I think maybe we're number 9 or number 10. See, this is the time you need the lawyer. Yes, so this is the time you need to get a lawyer. And I will say it again, because once you get a lawyer, your lawyer is going to make you understand your financial situation, what you're going to get, and what you can demand and what you can ask for. If you're going to ask for alimony, it's going to arrange everything and tell you, okay, this is how you're going to go about it. But if you don't have a lawyer, you will just be there, you don't know what you are doing. So this is the time you need a lawyer. And remember, if you are going to divorce your husband, or you're going to divorce your partner or your spouse, being it husband or wife, it's not a process you just work in 2 days. You have to take time. You have to consider all factors. I'll keep on saying this. You have to consider everything around you guys, your family, your friends, your children, because once you divorce, everything has changed. That's just the truth. So you have to take everything one day at a time. You have to do everything with a clear and sound mind. A clear and sound mind. That's how you have to do everything. And you have to make sure that you have the strength for it. You need your strength, because the process is a very long one. So you need your strength. You have to be financially okay, because you're going to pay your lawyers. That's it. So just remember these things before you decide to maybe you want to divorce. But remember, if you are going to stay, remember to plan ahead. That's just my advice. Plan ahead. So thank you guys, and please do well to subscribe. And for our returning viewers, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Please do well to subscribe and like and share. Please, if you have any comments, any opinion,